Hi, I'm Debo, your nutrition gal with Color Me Healthy Fitness. And today's question of the day is, how do I get flat abs? I tell you, that is probably the biggest question that I hear over and over and over again. And I promise you, there are some tips that are going to help you get those flat abs without being nearly as challenging as that search for the Holy Grail. Nothing like it. So there are 4 simple things that we can focus on when thinking about that quest for flat abs. Number 1 is to think about your posture. Now, are you standing up straight, or are you just all slumped over or sitting at your computer, on the keys, you name it? Think about a nice posture, because when you're slumped over, your belly is slumped over and you're not working any muscles, especially those deep intrinsic muscles. So stand up tall, get the shoulders back and down, the rib cage lifted, the belly nice and tight, flat abs. Number 2 is to examine your diet. And I know I've said this before, but it's really 80% of what you put in your body. You want flat abs, it's going to start in the kitchen, so you really need to examine what you're putting into your body. Are you fueling it with fries and greasy burgers, or are you having a healthy lean protein and some vegetables and maybe some raw almonds? You name it. Foods that are higher in fiber and lean protein are a lot better than the foods that are higher in saturated fats and sugars. Sugar is no good for anybody. Number 3 is to think about what type of exercises you're doing. And I can't tell you the number of times people have said to me, well, I do 5,000 crunches a day and my abs aren't getting any stronger. Well, there's a reason for that. Number 1, it's not necessary to do 5,000 crunches a day, because too much of anything is not necessarily a good thing. And crunches, while yes, they are going to work your abdominal muscles to a certain extent, it's also not as functional as doing full core-based exercises. Now, when I say core, people always ask, what's the core? The core is shoulders to hips and everything in between. So when you're thinking about a full-based core exercise, Pilates is huge. It's been out in the industry now for a long time. It's really one of those exercises that teaches you about proper posture, proper breathing. It works all those intrinsic muscles and is a full core body workout. And if you really know nothing about Pilates, go to your local Pilates studio, because they have got hours and hours and hours of education behind them, or hire a personal trainer that is certified in Pilates. But there are ways to find fabulous Pilates studios and practitioners out there. And the 4th tip that I can give you is to set realistic goals. Now, I might want to have abs like Beyonce, but my genetic history from Eastern Europe is never going to allow me to have beautiful abs like Beyonce. Does that mean that I'm not going to try? That is not what I'm saying. I try every day. I eat healthy, I eat low sugar, I work out as often as I possibly can, and I don't say, well, forget it, I'm just going to have this cookie and these fries and this burger and you name it. So set realistic goals. Anything that is worth anything is going to take time. And that is just one of the many things that we can do, is to give ourselves a break mentally, because what's out in the magazines, yes, they're beautiful, but 1% of the population maybe look like them, and a lot of times they are airbrushed. I'm not saying Beyonce is, she's beautiful, but we need to set realistic goals, because not all of us are going to look like the women on the cover of magazines. So appreciating who you are and loving yourself, yet still working hard to be healthy, is something that is huge, both emotionally and physically. Again, those are just 4 simple tips to help with flat abs. And if you want more tips, believe me, I have been doing this for a long time. I can give you tip after tip after tip. I can help you with the bedtime belly buster, you name it. I can help you with whatever you'd like. So please feel free to reach out to me. My email is info@321getfit.com. That's info@321getfitt with 2 T's.com. You can go to our website, 321getfit.com, and subscribe to our blog for more tips as well. And if you found value in this, I would love it if you would comment, ask questions, if you would share. There's always a lot of people out there that want to know how they can get healthier. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching, and bye for now.